Michael had quite the project underway. People, I am not kidding. My little angel
Wait for it.
There we go. So, Michael, I mean, this is an amazing Christmas angel, and you're recreating one of the displays in the Augusta Ballet's tour of homes.
That's right.
Was
last
just
weekend.
Everybody raved.
Yes. We all look at Pinterest, as I do, try to get a creative thought going. And, you know, I saw these little angel things. They were really cute, the little angel trees with the tree skirts and all of that. And I thought, how can I take that and make it bigger and better? So anyway, I started, there's a mannequin, the base of all of this, and then I put a belt, one of my belts, wrapped around her waist.
Right.
And then
it's a mannequin, just like a sewing mannequin.
Just a sewing mannequin, yeah. And then I hung 9-foot lengths of garland. When I set the mannequin up on your table, I stole your coffee table.
It's on a table.
And then I put 9-foot pieces of garland down. There's about a dozen of them around her. And then I took some tulle and layered that because I wanted to soften the green a little bit. I took some fabric, wrapped it around the bodice, gave her a little belt, gave her, these are just garlands of pearls, gave her a necklace, and then the fabulous feathers.
It's just garlands of pearls. It looks like a fabulous necklace.
Yeah, it's really great. So, you know, I always think in terms of Wizard of Oz, and I just think it kind of looks like Glinda the Good Witch. You know, it's a Christmas angel. So, you know, I go to the craft stores and I take my cart up and down the aisles and I find things, I get inspired. And yesterday I was at Hobby Lobby and one of your viewers grabbed me. I see you on the Jennie show. I said, oh, I'm filming tomorrow. And so she wanted to know what I was putting in the cart, you know. And so if she's watching, this is it. This is what she saw. So I like some branches. See,
I don't know that people would necessarily think to bend them like you just did. You're making it work down by just bending it.
You know, in almost every DIY segment I do with sprigs and greens and things, I'm always dissecting them and taking them apart or bending them. Because too many people just throw things in. Let's try something else.
Well, because, Michael, I think that most people would look at this and think it's an upward.
Oh, true.
Upward.
True.
But I love how you're making it cascade down by something as simple as bending it.
Yeah, wire is important. See what wire can do when it's in something? You can create extra dimension so it's not just flat. See how pretty that can be? Let's give her something over here. And you know, I'm just playing around with this. I'm making this up as I go along. It's a lot of fun. Like you said earlier, you wish somebody would just drop off some of these things at your house and let you play with them.
Right, so, because to me, like when you said yesterday you were going through the store and just seeing what inspired you. If somebody just laid out a table of stuff like this, I could do something with it. But to have a whole store and try to figure out what is my focus going to be, that takes just some serious planning on your part.
My thought was to keep everything somewhat neutral and whites and silver and all of that. Balance her out and give her a little something over here. Again, I think of the Wizard of Oz. So we have Glinda. Now we'll add the ruby red slippers. And I just think this color red just really pops.
It's a beautiful red.
Look how lovely that is. We can take little ornaments.
So we're not done.
Now
we're putting some ornaments in.
Just some little ornaments. It's almost like beading a gown, I guess you'd say. I always talk about the box of goodies that I have. So I have pearls and things like that. I could pin these things in here and give her a little garland if we wanted to. Oh, I have these great blingy things with a little more red. That might be kind of nice. To throw in a little more red.
It's wonderful. Now, a lot of people might not want to do something on this scale in their house because they wouldn't have room for it, and it might be really frightening for people who walk in not expecting it.
Well, like I said, they offer, I think they make these little Christmas trees. They're maybe 4 or 5 feet tall, but they're awfully cute as well. But
the way that you have put this together, I mean, I've watched you through the course of this show working over here. It's just fascinating. Oh, I love that.
So fun, isn't it? So it makes quite a statement.
We need to do more of the prism bling.
Is that what you like? Okay.
Yes.
You know, and if you can imagine at nighttime, if there's a light shining onto this dress with the lights underneath, I'm sure it's just a beautiful glow.
Oh,
those are sweet, aren't they? I want to strategically place them so that we can see them.
I love that. Once again, as I
That's
seem
nice.
to say every time you're here, my husband is going to be so surprised. He's going to walk in my house, and I'm going to have done something that is going to completely catch him off guard.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. Well, you know, being that this is on a table, you could always make it lower as well. I think when I started, she was probably about 6 or 7 feet tall.
The biggest thing that people would have trouble getting would be those wings, those massive
the wings. Yes,
yeah.
yes. I have a supplier that I buy
Right.
from for the store, and they offer certain unique marketing things that I can purchase, and that was one thing that I saw, and that's what kind of got the wheels turning. I'm like, that would look really cool on the top of a tree, and then I thought about a Christmas tree, and I thought, well, what about a mannequin? And then I saw there was such a thing, but they were smaller and cuter, and you know, I just like to think outside the box a little bit.
Well, before we go, tell everybody where to find you.
Signature Home. I'm on Ferries Ferry Road in the Bilo Shopping Center next to Taj of India and Cucina. Those are 2 fabulous restaurants, too. But
By the way, come hungry to Michael's store, and then you can eat when you leave.
that's right. In 2019, we will be expanding our store. We're building up on Ferries Ferry Road near Publix, and we'll be about 3 or 4 times the size we are. And then I will be able to carry unique things like the wings and anything for your home.
Fantastic. Michael Siewert, it's always wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much. We'll be right back. Today, thanks again to Maestro Dirk Meyer and Michael Siewert for being such great guests. You'll find lots of information about Augusta Symphony on our website, WJBF.com. The Jennie link. Hope you have a wonderful afternoon, and remember, everyone has a story to tell if you'll take the time to listen. I'll see you again next Tuesday at 12:30 for Jennie.
Imagine your life with this 65-inch 4K Philips